Hey everybody, this is Jason Hires. This is another album review or essential album, and I think this is, 38. I'm going to talk about an album that's a little bit of an obscure album, but it's definitely a good album. It's called Hot Tuna Burgers. Hot Tuna is a spin-off project from Jefferson Airplane. It's Namely, the guitar player Jorma Kaukonen, who is the lead vocalist and guitar player, and also and Jack Cassidy, the bass player from Jefferson Airplane. And then they have some various different guests. They have some different drummers throughout the career. They still perform live now. Of course, nobody performs live right now, but they perform in an acoustic variety, which is just the duo with Jack and Jorma. And then they also do an electric variety where they do a full-fledged band with a drummer and usually an instrument or two extra. Jorma and Jack are consummate musicians, two of the greatest rock and roll musicians you'll ever find. Jorma also is a master of fingerstyle guitar, and he is one of the all-time greats. He is a very big fan of a blues guy named Reverend Gary Davis and does a lot of famous Gary Davis songs. Hot Tuna started off basically doing something where they would come on and perform a few songs during like a Jefferson Airplane set. Then they started doing some live performances, and their very first two albums were live albums. And then finally they released Burgers, which is the first studio album. Burgers has a couple of other musicians. One of note is there was the fiddler Papa John Creech, who also shows up on the later Jefferson Airplane albums, and he also plays on Jefferson Starship albums as well. So he's one of kind of the few guys that actually ended up spanning the Hot Tuna Jefferson Starship divide. When Jefferson Airplane broke up, Jorma and Jack went the Hot Tuna direction, the rest of the band went the Jefferson Starship direction, and almost nobody crossed over between those two bands except for Papa John Creech. He's about the only one who really did both. Now, the Burgers album is a really good album. It has a lot of really good songs. It starts off with the Keep On Truckin', which is a fun song. It has Sea Child, which is a really great song. I'm going to try to demonstrate the water song a little bit, even though that's a little bit beyond my technique, to be honest with you, especially with the finger picking. I'm going to kind of cheat a little bit and play it with a flat pick. Now, Jorma has been doing these really cool things during our wonderful quarantine period every Saturday night, where he's been doing a free live stream show of him playing a solo acoustic guitar, occasionally bringing up like a guest to play with him. And he's been doing that, but this will be the fourth Saturday night in a row that he's done this. And these shows have been highly enjoyable, and I really have been enjoying them. And it's kind of the inspiration of me attempting to do this water song demonstration because of the fact that I saw him play it, and I've been kind of farting around with trying to figure out how to play it myself. So I'm going to try to do this. We'll see how it goes. Demonstrations are always sloppy. I don't have an album cover to show you. You will see the album image in the video, though. I am moving. This will be my last date at this particular location, and then I'm moving back to a different location. So future videos will be basically from my parents' basement until things kind of get settled out. Once again, thank you to the coronavirus, but I hope you guys enjoy this, and so we'll see how it goes. Alright, so here's the guitar. Alright, here we go. that riff is supposed to be. And then he does a little harmonic thing that I'm not quite getting right. But it's a close enough approximation. Burgers is a great album. It's kind of one of those hidden gem albums. I know a lot of people have never heard of it, and a lot of people have never heard of Hot Tuna, but trust me on this one, it's a great album. Jefferson Airplane, I've said this before in other videos, but they're a band that has a rich history of great stuff from all the members of the band. And so when you look at White Rabbit and Somebody to Love are just like a tip of the iceberg. There's so much in the Jefferson Airplane catalog and all the different musicians and where they went to and everything. It's one of the richest catalogs of music you can follow. So thank you guys. Have a great day. And please subscribe to my channel. And thank you. Bye.